Last week we did an episode all about vision, and this week it's the sequel. It's Vision Part 2 with a twist. All right, Dawn, so you got a story with us about eyes this week, haven't you?
Well, I sort of.
All right, Dawn, so you got a story with us about eyes this week, haven't you?
Well, I sort of eyelashes. Now, you might be interested to know these are not my own eyelashes. I have very few eyelashes. So I wear strip false eyelashes. And for those of you who may not know, they come in with a little band on them. You put a little bit of glue on them and attach them to your eye. It's a very complicated process to go through. However, the other day, I picked up the one for my right eye and there was a massive kink in it, which would mean that it wouldn't sit right against my lash line. But I just thought, do you know what? I hadn't got any other lashes. I wasn't able to get out, so I'd got to make it work somehow. So I proceeded as normal and I dropped it onto my eye, but you can imagine with a massive kink in, it just wasn't working. So I tried to squash it down, but no, it wasn't working. So eventually I just couldn't live with it and I gently ripped it off my eye. In ripping it off my eye, when I went to look at it again, it had pulled the kink out. So then I was able to put the glue on and drop it perfectly onto my eye. But if I had not attempted to put it on in the first place, it would not have ripped that kink out. And now it's fine. I've still got it on today.
So we were talking about how does that relate to business? And for me, the obvious thing was done is better than perfect. How often do we speak to people that are just waiting to do something?
All the time.
I can't.
Just got to get this done. I've just got to get that done. I've just got to get this PowerPoint. I've just got to dot the I on the PowerPoint. I've just got to make it look neater. I've just got to tidy my paper clips out before I do this.
Yeah. So, people come up with all the excuses and the reasons that you can't do something. But most people in the outside world don't know that. So by doing, Dawn in this example, trying to make it work, ended up fixing the problem. And sometimes you've just got to go with it and use what you've got. And for us, when we first started in our business, we didn't have necessarily all the resources that we wanted. It's just about getting out there and speaking to people. Not necessarily getting out there right now.
Yeah.
Speaking to people, making contact, and just getting started. So what's holding you back right now? And why can't you just get started?
Yeah, well, you use there the word excuses, and that's the thing. And you said excuses or reasons, but the two are completely different. Reason is valid and is normally external. An excuse is normally internal and is not really valid. So every time you say the reason I can't, just cross-examine that sentence to see, is it really an excuse rather than a reason? So, I could say, the reason that I'm putting on weight is I haven't got time to exercise. That's absolute. I have got the time. I just choose to prioritise something else over the top of it. And it's really hard to look at yourself and take that on. That's taking the responsibility. So are you making excuses or have you got valid reasons?
Okay, so we'd love to know, what is it that you could get started with? What is it that you just need to do? JFDI could be the new phrase for our JDTC. So comment below, let us know, message us. We'd love to know.
See you next time.
Thanks, guys.